Hey, I'm James Hobson, also known as the Hacksmith online, and I've spent the last 3 years building out my perfect R&D lab. I've tried to fit as much manufacturing and engineering technology into a single room as humanly possible. And that means building out workstations where equipment is always ready to go. So I can go up to a machine like a laser welder, a lathe, a CNC machine, and within seconds I can start using that machine. There's no pulling out equipment, plugging it in, everything is ready to go. The second half of this comes in because I'm a content creator. And as I became a bigger content creator, it became more important that the content was filmed, which actually slows down the creation process of actually doing engineering and projects. So that was the next area that I wanted to tackle in my lab, and how I tackled that was with a ton of cameras. And in the beginning I was like, oh, I'll just have a ton of cameras and they'll always record, and then it's some editor's headache to make a video. Ran into issues with being able to record that many feeds at once, so I kind of gave up on that idea. So then I made a tablet that allowed me to control which camera is which. So at least instead of setting up a camera or having a cameraman in here, oh, I'm filming at this table? Okay, turn on this camera angle. It worked. I didn't use it that much. I found either I just don't want to make videos anymore, or I'm just lazy. So I started digging into how could I make the system even more automated, and I stumbled upon ZeroKey. And it's complete overkill for my application. But using the ZeroKey system with 1.5mm accuracy, my lab knows where I am at any given time. So then it was as simple as writing some custom software to interface with the ZeroKey API and connect to my OBS, and now, based on where I am in the lab, my cameras can automatically follow me. So for example, I want to do some welding. I actually start doing the action and the camera moves down, and as soon as I want to talk to it, I just step back. And now, this is really cool, if I start climbing this ladder, it's actually going to follow me up the stairs and activate this next camera for a pretty seamless transition. And now we activate this camera, and as you can see, it follows my hands around as well. When I'm sitting at my desk up here, once again, I have my desktop capture as well as this camera, but if I say turn over here to work on something, it actually activates this camera to then see what I'm doing. So obviously using the ZeroKey with 1.5mm accuracy is a bit overkill for the camera system. But now that we have the system set up in this lab, the potential for other projects kind of explodes tenfold. And one of the really cool ones is robotics. So for example, having a ZeroKey tracker on an AGV that now knows exactly where it is in the space. But as another cool demo, we have this lamp. And you might be wondering, is it just a lamp? So it's actually tracking this tracker. So imagine if I wear that tracker instead, now I have light always pointed at what I'm doing. And in addition to the ZeroKey system, almost everything in here is also on a Zigbee network, which means everything is controllable by voice. So for example, open blinds.
Curtains drawn back. The outside world anxiously awaits your gaze.
And you'll note that those blinds opened first, and then these one matched at the exact same height because this window is shorter. So another cool one I added was my automated search system for my library ladder of storage. So if I say search inventory.
Certainly, sir. What would you like help finding?
LED.
Your LED can be found on shelf 5.
And there you go. It's this idea of being able to really optimize and minimize all that downtime spent clicking a mouse, turning things on, plugging them in, and the question is how much more efficient can you be when you're put in an environment that's tried to remove as much friction as possible from the purpose of the environment. And the purpose of the environment is to engineer, design, and prototype new projects and products as fast as possible. So if we can get rid of all the things that slow those processes down, now this lab is almost a superpower. It's enabling me to take ideas from my head and make them real in a fraction of the time it would normally take even the best engineering company. So in my lab, it's just me, and I can act on impulse and the idea and execute before you could even schedule a meeting in a normal company. And that's kind of the goal and the dream of this lab, and I'm really excited to share it with the world. Hey Jarvis, drop the needle. Hey Jarvis, turn it up. Ah, I missed it.